Hi, everybody. Okay, fair warning. This one is going to be like 7 minutes or something. I'm telling you. Okay, because I have a lot to break down and I try to keep these things short, but I got a lot to say too. So, all right. It's clear what they're doing. And it was kind of funny because I said, "Where's Dylan?" And the second I mention a character, boom, they pop up. Okay, but I also want to make a third video about some other ideas that I have that are not really on the screen yet. But anyway, let's work with what's on the screen at this point. Okay, so story number one. First of all, I got a couple of sides here. I love Hope's hair. I love what they do with Annika Noel's hair because it's bomb. Okay. Number two. Um, yeah. Okay. So on to the storylines. So we all know because we can see it coming like a freight train that Taylor and Deacon are gonna get together. Okay. But if you needed more evidence, then Deacon has a like daydream or whatever where he literally they're in the office and he like they come together and they start kissing. And it's like make out session. Okay. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like all on board. And then they go to like Deacon. I'm like, damn, it's really upset because I was like, man, I really thought it was happening. Okay, but anyway, also, once a guy starts thinking like that, he's gonna do it at some point. Okay, just that's just known. Okay, so besides everybody saying no, no, think about it. You're dealing with Sheila, you know, for for Taylor and for Deacon actually, because Deacon is married to her, and Taylor and her have a whatever. I'd say to be kind, a contentious relationship from the past. so so to say that Sheila might want to unalive her would not be a far stretch if something happens between the two of them. So yeah, okay. But that's kind of been on the forefront, so you don't have to keep it in your mind. It's just gonna happen. It's just a matter of when. Although I do think it's kind of interesting that they're setting stuff up for in a couple weeks or in about a week or whatever. We're going to be in February sweeps. So February sweeps might be good this year. All right. Okay. On to the other couple. The reason I said couple swap. Okay. They're clearly the writing and the whatever is making it clear that they're going to put together RJ and Electra. Okay, so then you say, what's going to happen to Will? It should clued into me, but it didn't really until I was like, oh, okay. Because I wasn't sure what they were going to do first. But now that I can put all the pieces together, I'm like, okay, this is probably the direction they're going. Direction they're going is you have to remember that Dylan now lives in the house, right? Because remember the homeless storyline, which I thought was BS. But anyway, okay, so she's there. So let's think about this. Young guy, 20s, 2020s, right? Okay, so, and he wants to be with his girlfriend, Electra, but Electra's busy. And Dylan just happens to be right there, right? Okay, so it starts with Electra has to stay late at work. So then um, Will is going to eat alone, right? So then Dylan happens to be there and they happen to share a meal together. And there you go. Now, it's not going to start from there, but if the direction and the whatever keep going with, they keep spending more and more time together, he's going to be lonely. And what is he going to do? and he's gonna fall into her arms. Okay? I've seen it a million times. That's what's gonna happen. Unless they do the bait and switch. You're talking to somebody who's been watching soap operas for 30 years. I know what I'm talking about here. Okay? So it's going to happen. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of how many times are they going to let Dylan and Will interact together so they start liking each other. And how many times are they going to have Electra stay late at work so that she happens to be around RJ? They're contesting these people with each other, clearly. And the reason I get so pissed off is because I don't like to see things, and I know when the writing's on the wall. It's just, okay. So anyway, I'm going to make another video because I'm almost done with this one. I'm going to make another video about, like, things I want to see. And it's kind of going to go off a little off the rails, but you'll understand what I'm talking about. All right, bye, everybody.